like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What is up, everybody? Gambi, Jay, what up? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Already 7 people watching live right now. Hopefully that is a sign of a hype chapter. Don't deny nor confirm that, because I want it to be a surprise. Alright. Now let me lower the music a little bit, because that's a bit too much. I didn't know it was that loud. Didn't even notice. Alright. You like this chapter? Yo, what up, Gold? How you doing? How are y'all doing? We shall see what this chapter is about. I have not been spoiled at all. I know nothing about the chapter. All I saw was the title of Grand Line Review's video. Or at least, well, the words on the thumbnail, at least. Which said, God of War. That's all I know. That's all I've seen. Could be, that could refer to anything. Alright, so. So yeah, we are. Oh, hold up. Yo, guys, help me out here. How's stream looking on your end? Looking good? Looking bad? Laggy? And I've gotten me something. So stream looks okay. Okay, good shit, good shit. I have gotten me a drink. It's non-alcoholic. I have no idea what this shit is. All I know, it's low calorie. There should be no sugar in it, as far as I know. Yeah, it's at least no added sugar, so we shall see if this is any good. I will open it up. And let me switch to this. We left off with a crazy panel last chapter. A crazy panel in a hype narration from from Jarul. Let me start this sheet. A reveal of Loki's devil fruit. We still know nothing about it. All we saw was what he looked like. We didn't get a confirmation whatsoever. No confirmation of the name of what kind of devil fruit it is. Luffy is... After looking back, I don't think he's just in his giant mode. In his giant form. Luffy in his, like, Gear 5 pose when he's, like, laughing like this. He looks absolutely fucking massive. The other giants that fell on top of Loki, they look like blips on top of Loki. Meanwhile, Luffy looks absolutely fucking enormous. So he might have gone full... I guess full ancient giant size at the very least. But yeah, let's see. I'm happy I remained spoiler free. I can't even talk. I'm happy I remained spoiler free. Did not get spoiled, so let me pull up TCB. Just like that. We shall switch scenes. All right. So, oh my god. Whoa. Just like that, huh? No sugarcoating it. Nothing, just straight up Nidhogg. One of the main theories for Loki's Devil Fruits, one of the main ones, was Nidhogg. After last chapter, that was most likely the case, but still not confirmed. And right now, it is just completely confirmed. It is the Nidhogg fruits. Hey, come on. You be good, okay? You be good. So the theories of Loki being Surtur out the window. The theory of Loki, what I was leaning towards, a second Nika fruit, a second Sun God fruit. Also that one out the window. Fenrir, thank God that's out the window, because Fenrir, honestly, I mean, it's a cool... Fenrir is cool, but not cool enough for someone like Loki. Nidhogg works. I'm not mad at it. All right. And the chapter, yeah, chapter 1175, Nidhogg. And we have a cover page request with Sabo, Koala, and a bunch of koalas. So we see 2 cups of coffee, one of them being empty. Cover request by Ramen Maru. Sabo getting swarmed by koala Joey. Joey's? The fuck? Koala Joey's? Like what are they, like Italians from New York? Their nose placement is kind of odd also. Like their nose isn't like below, but like right between their eyes. Maybe koala called Joey's like kangaroos. Real? Huh? Okay, I've never heard of that. Kanji is Thunder Dragon. Oh, okay. Huh? Wait. So Nidhogg is not even the official fruit? Or the official fruit name? So the kanji that was used for the chapter is Thunder Dragon. Single word spoils the chapter. Wait, okay, see, okay, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. Your warning on Discord. Fair enough. Spoiled on the cover? I mean, we're reading the chapter, and Oda has had periods where he just straight up spoils the chapter on the title. Yo, Mr. Dens, what up? How you doing? And of course, guys, before we start, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. And before we start... The One Piece is real. Okay, what does Oda have to tell us this week? A wooden fork came with my McDonald's cell. Oh, come on, Oda, don't go to McDonald's. Be better. I know you like food. I know you're a foodie. I know you're eating a fuck ton. Why McDonald's? Rage comments got right? Wait, which rage comments? It's my first time one. I'm impressed with how easy it is to use. Wait, you... Huh? Okay, so you removed your message, I guess. Eating a salad? It's McDonald's, man. McDonald's is so fucking ass, man. McDonald's used to have a benefit, at least. Like, well, not even 5 years ago. 5 years ago is when it started going to shit. Like, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, there was a benefit to going to McDonald's. Which was... It was cheap as fuck. It was cheap as fuck. You would get just a burger for $1. Or in my case, €1. A fish fillet burger, a fish fillet, that was like €2. McChicken was also, I think, $1.50 or €2. Everything was at least like below €3. Right now, a McChicken costs damn near €5. It's fucking ass. And I am not paying €5 fucking for a fucking McChicken. Forget about it, start the chapter? Nah, no. I need to get my McDonald's hatred out of the way. Oda, be better. You live in fucking Japan. Food heaven. You're going to Japan. No, the food heaven, and you're going to McDonald's. Alright. Toei is gonna skip this, isn't it? Toei is gonna straight up skip this. Toei is, as we speak, slowly removing Sanji from the story. Maybe McDonald's is better in Japan because some places countries tend to be better depending. At least, I mean, in my country, it's fucking ass. I mean, for the prices of like 10 years ago, it was good. It was good enough for those prices. But right now, everyone's different in each country, local techniques, influences. Because I know, I'm aware, because Burger King over here is, in my opinion, better than McDonald's. But from every American content creator that talks about food, they fucking hate Burger King. They say it's fucking nasty, like disgusting. And meanwhile, I'm over here, I'm like, I mean, at least over here, it's better than McDonald's. So I don't know how awful it is over there. But yeah, Sanji, Diable Jambe, cuts through Fraud Summer's thorns, saving our goat Robin, who, do not forget, low-dift Summers. Feels like it's been so long since we've seen a Diable Jambe drawn like this. So yeah, he just kicks through it. Why is Usopp? Why are you shocked? Oh, actually, no, that Usopp right there represents Toei. Toei looking at a cool scene for Sanji, and is now thinking like, fuck, how are we gonna remove this from the anime? Robin, thank goodness, as Nami runs towards her. Huh? Shadow? Your name, I cannot see your name anymore, but Shadow the Abonnenten. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. There's probably going to be an alert in a bit. Hopefully. So yeah. Nami rushes towards Robin. Robin, thank goodness. Thanks, she says. That's our Sanji. Those vines are weak against higher temperatures. Oh, so those vines are weak to higher temperatures. Much obliged. I mean, it makes sense. Thorns are plants. I mean, you know, forest fires. Yeah, plants are generally weak to fire. Fair enough, makes sense. You know when the last batch of Egghead dub is coming from? Isn't Egghead already done in the anime? Yeah, once again, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Robin, still serious. I'm afraid there's no time to celebrate. Yeah. This hockey. And that roar just now. What is that massive shadow? God, he is fucking massive. Holy shit. Absolutely enormous. West Village. So we're back with Jarul and a bunch of kids in the Thorns. Ripley, Oimo, Roro, our folks need help. They were stabbed by our Thorns. Mommy's going to die. Okay, so there's the alert. But not the alert I was hoping for. But yeah. Once again, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay, so all the parents are down because they were willing to die with their kids. Oh, by the way, speaking of this, the previous chapter, 1174, I feel so dumb for not picking up on it. What was it called? The strongest in the world? And for some reason, my dumbass did not pick up on it, that it was not referring to Loki, but to a parent's love. Usually at least I can at least speculate to what else it could refer to, but it was not until I watched Brago's stream or Brago's weekly video with Sai. When they mentioned that, I was like, oh god, I feel so fucking stupid, man. Loki, the village isn't safe. Take the kids somewhere less dangerous. Loki, not my problem. They went and jumped on my back. I'm just dropping them off. Loki, pitch black. I gotta say, Loki's eye looks more menacing than Emu's eye, at least in this specific panel. God, oh my god, what a... All of you, climb down, now. Oh, it's Zoro, hey! So Luffy's right there with Ragnar on Loki's head. And I'm still curious, because I did point it out last stream. Loki's teeth are black. Loki's teeth are black for some... I don't know why that's so weird to me. We've never seen that before. But god, I mean, he's so fucking massive. That's crazy. People of Elbaf, the children are safe. Thank goodness. The Straw Hat's happy. There are no more hostages to worry about. All right. And now it's time for the counter. What? I wanted to say now it's time for the counterattack, but what the fuck is Emu gonna do right now? What are the Holy Knights gonna do? You guys, okay, so we have Zoro looking up to Luffy. You guys took your sweet time. Don't tell me the dragon is. Yup, it's Loki. This place should be safe with you here. Yeah, it's no problem. I love that shit. I love that shit. Just leaving it to Zoro. Come on, Dio, get over here. Just seeing Zoro there, he's like, all right, fine. I can leave this to you. Yeah, it's no problem. Since you've already gone giant mode, can you guys take care of those dream monsters? Elbaf won't last if we leave them be. On it. And something happens. Thud, thud. They came raining down out of nowhere. These things are more thorns. Get the children inside. Oh, okay, so Sommers is being Sommers as we speak. Get the children inside, quick. Give up already, you dumbasses. Is that him up there? I ain't gonna let any of you trash heaps of... Tragedy survive. You cheated me out of that touching move. Okay. Okay, chat, can you help me out here? It's something that I noticed, that I mentioned on the first, like on the introduction chapter of Summers. I never went back to it. But he looks like someone. Like a real life person. I think some sort of famous person. And I just cannot figure out who it is. He looks so much like someone. A famous person. Which has me wondering if Summers is like his design, if it's like inspired by said person. Like his face looks so damn familiar. Actually, this might be for the best. Oh my god, Luffy is looking okay. Luffy is looking straight down on him. I can't picture who it is. Me either, but like he looks so familiar, and I just cannot connect to who he looks like. Anyway, let me try this. Not bad. Tastes like some sort of cola, except it's reddish instead of black. Alright. Since the brats were saved, I haven't filled the mission yet. I can still take them to the Holy Land as planned. But first... Luffy looking down on him. I'll finish off their dying parents. Okay, you know what? This actually cool. Actually a cool ability. So creating thorn dragons, or like fine thorn dragons that shoot thorns. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I won't let you. This time I'm gonna save Mom and the rest. Me too. Me three. Oh shit, the kid's standing. Good shit. Good fucking shit. Good shit, kids. Honestly, damn. Mad props. Summers, shocked. I'm gonna cry. You morons are priceless. At this point, screw it. I don't even care about the mission anymore. I'm just grateful to kill you guys myself. Now, who's going first? Thought is Zoro sprinting probably. Where is it? That's a weird noise for someone sprinting though, because you do see like a sort of mini explosion, which indicates that Zoro started sprinting. But that's not a sound effect for sprinting, so it's kind of weird. I'll never forget the brave looks on your simple faces. So he takes aim. Say goodbye now. And we see a giant with a shield rushing towards them. Oh, you think the thuds are the thorns being shot? Okay, that does make sense. So yeah, he starts shooting. Say goodbye now. And we see, like I said, a giant with a shield running. Colin, please run. No, I'm gonna protect you, mommy. Oh, I thought someone jumped. No, that's one of the thorns hitting the ground. The thorns closing in on him. There we go. Mr. Green Hair himself. Mr. Mosshead himself. Way to go, Zoro. I knew you had this in the bag. Yeah, now go. Who did that? So I guess it's Zoro's gonna do it, huh? The next load. I swear to God, every single... Gear 5 has the rawest panels ever. He's not just grabbing the lightning. His arm is like in a... He's going to do a rifle attack. So whenever his arm is twisted like that, it's a rifle... like a gum rifle, or... he also has done a Kong rifle, a giant rifle. Still really looking at Zoro. I haven't even read what he said. I'm just looking at it. Holy fuck. How can you hate Gear 5? I genuinely do not get how you hate Gear 5. How anyone can hate Gear 5. Zoro, he's a member of my crew, and don't you forget it. Gum gum. And of course, as earlier established this chapter, thorns are weak to high temperatures, and considering lightning is not hot, to say the least, and lightning can cause forest fires, can start forest... Oh my god, my stomach turned. I saw something on my... Oh my... He's aiming. Oh, there's a fuck ton of hockey on his fist too. Or at least arm and hockey. I thought he was going to throw it. I thought he was going to throw... Oh my... No joke, I'm actually getting choked up here. Cheers. That was more than I expected. Holy fuck. Spilled a lot. On a white shirt. Backwatch. Backwatch. I said it last chapter and the chapter before. Luffy does give the most satisfying beatdowns. Yo, what up, Squirm? Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Been aware you're not drinking it? No, it's funny. Wait, did I not? Wait, it's completely dry. I got worried because I straight up just bought this shirt like 2 hours ago. But like, god damn it, I already ruined my shirt. But nah, it's completely fine. But holy Luffy, thank you. Wearing the straw hat with pride right now. Actually, no, let me take it further. Let me take this further. So I got the straw hat flag. Luffy did us a service. Nanda Kishore, what up? Welcome to the stream. Wait, you're back? Wait, you have a different name? But holy hell. Damn, Luffy. Booming Dawn Thor rifle. No black lightning streaks, so no arm and hockey was used here. However, there are white lightning streaks. Like, nah, fuck this. I'm grabbing the light. Oh, that is so cool, though. That is so fucking cool, man. I will shit myself on stream right now if Luffy goes for a second punch. Or if Zoro follows up and just cuts him down. That is a god damn it. I swear, Luffy, Gear 5 Luffy, he has the rawest panels ever. The first lightning panel in against Kaido, 10 out of 10. Giant Luffy emerging from behind the building, grabbing Kizaru, fucking phenomenal. Luffy standing in front of Luffy in Gear 5 in front of the 5 elders, fucking phenomenal. This shit right here. I'm not joking. I started tearing up just now. I straight up started tearing up right now, just now. His fist still spinning. Oh, and there's the black lightning. There it is. There's the black. Okay. Peak. Oh my god. Man, this. I know he doesn't have a mortal body, but goddamn, this is a brutal fucking panel. Silently watching for a bit. What up? Welcome, Envision. How you doing? Oh my god, it's too funny. Actual brutal panel, like the teeth, his head splitting up. We have Oimo and Kashi, the straw hats. Oh, it came up. Oh, Ripley crying. Oh, she's crying. Oh my god, she recognizes him. Or at least, I mean, she saw him before, but she's crying at Nika. Tears of happiness. I finally got to see it. Luffy-kun's white form. He really does look just like Nika. I believe he's the one. The warrior of liberation. Oh my god. This is... The warrior of liberation. And he's just bouncing up and down in his iconic Gear 5 pose. Did you just say Nika? Wait, who's that? Oh, that's oh my god! I have. I did not recognize. I did not know what I was looking at. I thought this right here was the head, and I was like, wait, what is going on here? But no. Did you say Nika? That's just a tall tale told to scare kids. Still, yeah, of course he's got an immortal body. Of course he's yapping. But the punch, at the very least, was hard enough to, like, undo the thorns. Okay, so we see Loki's claw. Ah, it's a real Nidhogg. We were really saved by that? Well, time to go. Damn the eyes! Holy shit! Okay. Okay, at this point, that might just straight up be fire coming out of his eyes. Oh, fuck ton of lightning. Oh, I didn't even notice. This because of this man. Because of the size, I didn't pick up on it. I need a hammer. Like, I need to buy me a big ass hammer. Is that? I am happy. I am happy. Loki lived up to his introduction. Loki straight up lived up to his introduction. Like the first panel. Drink enough, you can get hammered. I'm holding myself back right now. Is that? That's Loki, all right. This is the first time I've seen him like this too. So you're saying Elbaf's national treasure is? It's a forbidden devil fruit. Okay, what makes it forbidden though? Okay, flashback. The mythological dragon fruit model Nidhogg. Okay, so it is Nidhogg. Okay, fair enough. It is Nidhogg. It is said that whoever eats can transform into the world's most colossal dragon. The size of the creature is relative to the initial size of whoever ate the fruit. Okay, I see. Does that apply to every devil fruit though? Or at least to every Zoan type fruit? Or is this the exception? Because Momo's dragon form grew into the same size as Kaido's dragon form. And we know Momo's adult body is pretty damn tall, but we've never seen Momo standing right next to Kaido in their human forms. Should apply to every zone, but that wouldn't mean that. No, hold up, no. Momo is not as big as Kaido. No shot. In their human forms, I mean. Think of it this way. A giant would grow larger than a normal oh my god. A giant would grow larger than a human undergoing the same transformation, and an ancient giant's growth is naturally even greater than that. That combination is what brings out the devil's fruit's true potential. Okay, so that's why it's best. I see. Harold was also big as fuck. He was big. And that's why they said Harold eating that fruit will be the most effective. So it also applies to Loki, of course. They say this dragon breathes lightning. And when it flies, it's jet black. Oh my god, it's actually black? Wow, Oda! Hey, he didn't make it yellow? Didn't make it bright purple? Bright orange? Just straight up black? Wow, okay. When it flies, its jet black body can turn day into night. It would turn into the planet itself. I like the illustration we see here. So we see a normal a normal human turning big, a giant turning bigger, and of course an ancient giant. All right, I see. So Loki's dragon side, yeah, this represents Loki right here. Oh, okay, damn. Okay, Jarul. Thanks for the explanation. So the food was forbidden and hidden due to its immense power? Not quite. It's just been protected by the Hammer Guardian, Ragnar. Oh, okay, so it's not forbidden. Okay, forbidden because Ragnar forbids it. Fair enough. Ragnar. Oh, what is this? Yo, that. What is this? What is this chapter? In Elbaf, there's a legend about a god of. In Elbaf, there is a legend about a god of war. Who fought with Ragnar. It is said that he took the form of a giant dragon. Wait, hold on. It is said that he took the form of a giant dragon and he locked horns with the sun god. He was accompanied by a loyal partner, the ice squirrel Ratatoskr. To make a long story short. So, locking horns means fighting, right? God named Elbaf told us. Wait, God named Elbaf told to us. In Little Garden? Wait, you mean God named Elbaf? Not gonna lie, like the dark body or black body with the white nika hair. Perfect. And God, hold on. Let me not skip over it. Look at this motherfucker. He looks sick as fuck. Like this is straight up every single video game where there's an option for like where there's a possibility to like make a certain build. This is what I go for. Biggest, bulkiest, strongest character you can imagine. Just pure raw strength. No magic, nothing. Just big, strong, and big ass hammer. Lorbergus said their god of war called Elbaf will decide. Huh. Okay, do not recall that, but I guess fair. After his master died, they say the loyal Ratatoskr came to possess the weapon Ragnar. Wait, what? After his master died, they say the loyal Ratatoskr came to possess the weapon. I thought this. So Ratatoskr and the hammer were separate before. How long ago? No, hold up. You say so no devil fruit, but hold up. This is not Joy Boy. Do not forget, we're not talking about Joy Boy here. We're talking about Nika, the actual sun god. So this is first world shit. This is not Void Century shit. This is straight up first world shit. This is pre-devil fruit shit. And most likely, whatever happened in the second world, something that made people's wishes, people's desires come true in the form of devil fruits. Ratatoskr's urge to, I guess, gatekeep Ragnar took a physical form into a devil fruit. I guess. But that would be that is such a unique. Wow. So because Ratatoskr had such a strong desire to protect, or at least gatekeep Ragnir, a devil fruit formed. How does that even work? It's not like the hammer turned into a devil fruit. Soul into a fruit or object, like Klabautaman, or so with a spirit will. Hold up. I believe way back there were actual mythical creature, but they died and I agree halfway. The actual mythical creature used to exist. Yes, I agree with that. But dying and becoming devil fruits, I'm not sure about that. I think it, just like Vegapunk said in Egghead, it's people's desires that create the devil fruits. We may learn how the 3000 factory. That might actually come into play, to be honest. At least for this situation right here. Because how does Ratatoskr's desire create a devil fruit that allows him to fuse with the hammer? Oh, this chapter is fucking goated. Holy wow! After his master died, they said the loyal Ratatoskr came to possess the weapon Ragnir and awaits his master's return, or so the legend says. The legend goes. But it seems Ragnir is no longer acting as a guard of the fruit's power. It's finally made his choice. So, Gaban next to Chopper and either Oimo or Kashi. It chose Loki. And he's just, wow. Just, I can't get over the size of this thing. So, these two are the new incarnations of the god, the sun god and the god of war. People confusing Ragnir, the Ratatoskr was a different being. We know it's possible to have an animal and weapon based on Shamrock. Wait. Yeah, but in Shamrock's case, that's not a devil fruit. That's pure Emu shit. That is... Whatever happened to that sword, Emu did something to it. That is no devil fruit. But in this case... Or at least, I mean, the story might be... I guess, inaccurate because it's from so long ago. That this is just how people, I guess, remember it. And this is not actually what happened. Maybe Ratatoskr and Ragnir were always just one. This shit is like, what, 3,000 years ago? Oh my god. Opens his mouth. Pure raw lightning. Thrudheim. Yo, what a paradox. Welcome to the stream. Thrud... okay, so at the very least in God of War, Thrud is Thor's daughter. Heim means realm or world. Let me look up. Thrud. Thrud is the AC goddess of battle, or possibly a Valkyrie and thus naturally associated with battle. She's the daughter of Thor and Sif, which I feel will go far explaining. Okay. Okay, hold up, let me, so, like this. Through Thunder? Thunder Realm. Lightning Realm, yeah. But does Thrud actually mean thunder? Wait. Did he put Conqueror's Hockey on that shit? That Conqueror's Hockey is coming from the blast, not from Loki himself. And there we have Emu. Honestly, dope ass silhouette. Thrudheim. Luffy is about to do something. Or he's just having fun. Maybe he's just hyped because of the attack. So that is the Nidog. It was here. It was here all along. Huh. Is this actual confirmation? Like, I mean, first time confirmation. Because when Emu took over Saturn in God Valley, we saw Emu actually like erupting from Saturn's body. In that case, like back then, was Emu also... Did Emu also have a real body in Marijois? Because right here, Emu has taken over Gunko's body. And Emu's real body is right there. Oh. Doesn't look on fire. Final boss stage shit right there. Huh. That is a good point. It was here all along. Was it metaphorical, that statement? Which statement? Sea of Flames? Wait, you mean Marijois? No, I mean shit was actually going down in Marijois. There's no shot that was metaphorical. But then again, do not forget, there's also the theory of time moving differently outside of Elbaf. So maybe this shit is... Maybe it's already happened and they stopped whatever happened. Like from the moment Shamrock got called back up to this moment, maybe what 2 months passed, and whatever war was going on, whether it was Dragon or Blackbeard, it already happened and it's already done. The last chapter was I was so infuriated by Sommers that I said I would be cool if Loki stomped on some. Well, you did? Okay, that's funny. The shamrock can return to Elbaf if it was fixed. I mean, does he need to come back though with Emu here? I mean, yeah, he does need to return, but he's not going to be enough. You have to bring. We would have to bring every Holy Knight. Every Holy Knight. The Elders. But let's be fucking real here. The Gorosei and the Holy Knights are not going to be able to do shit in this scenario right here. They are massively, massively outclassed. Well, you need to bring the admirals for in this situation, like all of them. Kizaru, Green Bull, Fujitora, and Akainu. Bring Sengoku if you want to. Then you will stand a chance, because the fuck are the Holy Knights gonna do right here? Shamrock? Fuck him. The fuck's he gonna do? Loki will fucking devour his ass. Remember what the Shamrock did to Loki at the beginning of Elbaf? Loki was tied down to sea stone chains, not able to do anything. He said, I will not forget this. I will remember this shit. Just wait until I'm free. You think Shamrock's gonna be able to handle this? And that is just Loki. We still have the entire Straw Hat crew, Luffy, the Giant Warrior Pirates, the new Giant Warrior Pirates. Nah, you need admirals in this case. I know I shit on Kizaru a lot for not wanting to fight, but you need him in this scenario. You need him right here. But the only downside is, at least as far as we know, the admirals do not have a covenant. So they cannot be summoned with the pentagram. We could be wrong. Maybe they do have maybe at the very least they can be summoned. Maybe they have like this shallow sea covenant so they can be summoned right like that. As far as I know, they don't. So they would have to get here by ship. If Loki gets Domi Reversi, you do not Domi Reversi that thing. If I say... Oh wait, I say if there is a time difference that it is 3 times. The same difference between giants aging rate and humans. It might be that it simply feels like time is moving not that much, but physically it... But on the other hand, if we don't bring the admirals here, we have not seen the full extent of Imu's powers. I do think Imu is able to just teleport over here. Like Imu's real body. And maybe that might be the finale of Elbaf, to be honest. Like the first actual showdown between Imu and Luffy. And Loki, maybe. It could be that Loki is the final boss of Elbaf. I mean, he's not a villain. Like, he's not an antagonist. He's a wild card, that's for sure. He's definitely a wild card. He acts like he doesn't give a shit and all that sort of stuff. But we've seen how much he cared about Harold's vision for Elbaf. Yes, alongside Imu. Well, Shanks is simply the person who captured and brought the beast back. Shamrock should be... Wait, Shamrock should be decently close. Fuck! No! Shamrock, Shanks, not even close. Shanks, all the way up here. Shamrock, right here. I do not buy the Shamrock hype. I never bought the Shamrock hype. I never bought the Garling hype. Nah. So far, I'm more. So far, it would not surprise me to say that Shamrock's sword is more powerful than Shamrock himself. It will give the great purpose of Oda was saying in his comments. Which specific comments was that? Final matchup to Loki is Shamrock. That would be dope. Seeing Loki get his revenge against Shamrock, I'm not mad at that at all. And also, whatever happened between Shanks and Loki, we don't know. We don't know if they actually had a battle or not. I know Shanks is right now. Shanks is just completely busted. But he supposedly caught Loki 6 years ago. I don't think Shanks 6 years ago was as strong as he is right now. All we know, Shanks and Loki were not on. I mean, they were not on bad terms with each other. Loki might straight up have cooperated. And to this right here. Ja Rule was telling this story. Shanks is right there. He heard the story. He knows the history of said God of War. He's also aware of Nika or Joy Boy. Chances are he just went to Loki. Loki might have been rampaging on his way to the Holy Land. He might have just told Loki, just wait. Just go back to Elbaf, let yourself be captured. Just wait. The time will come. You will know when it happens. That is not out of the window. Like, that is not that crazy to imagine. There might be a actual scenario that happened. It's actually crazy. Like it looks like he actually puts Conqueror's Haki on the lightning blast. So far, we've never seen anyone put Haki on like elemental attacks, with the exception of Luffy. But that's still like tied to his physical body. So when Luffy uses a red rock or red hawk and puts Conqueror's Haki on him, it's not him putting Conqueror's Haki on the flames, but on his actual fist. Where's Brook though? Oh, that is also a good point. Maybe I have an answer. I can zoom in further, but something we've seen only once, and it never came back. And we're seeing it right now again. What is Imu holding here? It's that book of bullshit attacks. Remember when Imu pulled out that crazy ass book and just pulled out a gun out of it? Maybe she just straight up put Brook in the book. Brook might be locked up in there. What was that one Big Mom Pirate's name who locked up, who had the book devil fruit? Mondor? Sheedal Sharma, what up? Welcome to the stream. Bookbrook. Wait, hold up. Just a moment. All right. Let's switch back. Yeah, that book we've only seen it once, but that's not that crazy to me to theorize. Imu just straight up pulled a gun out of it. Most likely able to just put things or people back in it. Man, you know what I really need for rupees? Okay. What, like, are you asking me? Took a minute to find? Minute to find what? Can't I send links? Oh, hold up. Let me see if I can turn it on. Well, let me just switch back here. Because I did disable it so people wouldn't spam. Let me see if I can change it. T-D-T-T. Oh, well, I cannot find that, sorry. I can... Do you have Discord, Envision? Alright, you have a good one, Gambi. I'll catch you next time. If you're on Discord, I can link you my, my server. Are you in the server already, or... do I need to send you a link? And you can... oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna open Discord. Stream is gonna lag, so bear with me. Let me put the flag over there. Let's see. What did you link me? All right. My new desk is arriving tomorrow. I cannot wait till it arrives. I'll finally have a proper desk. Okay, I have Discord open, so whatever link you want to send, you can send it there. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Oh god, it's Twitter. I'm probably not gonna be able to read it, most likely. Okay. Okay, I can at least... okay, let's see. In January 2025, when One Piece editor Fukuda had his first phone meeting with Oda, he was told the chapter featuring Shamrock's first appearance was extremely important, and that he wouldn't understand the significance unless Oda revealed to him what the One Piece really is. Huh? First phone meeting with Oda, he was told that the chapter featuring Shamrock's first appearance was extremely important, and he wouldn't understand its significance. But do not forget, Shamrock's first appearance wasn't on Elbaf. It was during the Reverie. That was his first appearance. And the whole chapter, yeah, was important as fuck. Like the giant straw hat was there. That was Imu's first introduction, or at least just the fact that Imu exists. The Gorosei bowing down to Imu. Damn. Okay, damn. Hella late, Milo. What up? The music stopped. Crazy hungover. That's rough. Well, you missed. I mean, I'm assuming you've already read the chapter, right? I feel about the chapter. Fuck, amazing chapter. Like, phenomenal chapter. And not just because he got bitch slapped twice. But the lore, right? The Joy Boy lore, the God of War introduction, the confirmation of how, at the very least, Loki's devil fruit works, like with the size difference. Where is it? Where is it? This. Come on, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. I mean, this just... God, Gear 5 is so fucking raw, man. And the anime better not butcher this, because they already butchered the lightning panel in Wano. They did not do it justice at all. Maybe that pirate, the specific Shamrock was talking about. Right. He might be talking about Loki, maybe. The pirate who was talking about them. I mean, Loki was a pirate after Harold's death. He took Harold's guards and became a pirate crew. But also Imu in this chapter, Imu didn't know Nidhogg was here. Was in Elbaf. So that means Shamrock has never seen Loki in his Nidhogg fruit form. Did he code his the lightning? Yeah, that was... So initially it's just pure lightning and armament hockey. And then we see the black streaks afterwards. And he's doing this in his giant form. But this attack can go even bigger if he wants to. Like, remember the White Star gun? The White Star gun, his arm had kind of blown up into a sort of Gear 3 type thing, but not fully blown up. But he's essentially... Damn, holy fuck. Lightning attack was nuke size? You did say that, but I forgot to analyze it. So let's see. These trees are bigger than giants. Oh, yeah, no, that is a nuke right there. Because the blast radius of the biggest nuke that I'm aware of is like the initial blast radius is like, I think 15 kilometers or some shit, if I'm not wrong. So that's just pure the blast radius, and then afterwards comes a shockwave that goes for much, much further. So why does the tree... Wait, is this... No, this is not like the main trunk, right? Oh, it is. But I don't think that's the case. I think this is not the full size of the tree though. That's like maybe just half or less. They compared to the lightning attack what Enel did. I mean, Enel is human size, so if Loki ate Enel's fruits, I'm sure he would be able to like produce much bigger lightning than him. But to me, in terms of, it's not just the blast radius that caught me by surprise, but the fact that there's Conqueror's Haki coming out of the attack. Like, this Conqueror's Haki is not coming out of Loki himself, but out of the lightning. And I said before, but we've never seen someone coding, whether it's armament or Conqueror's Haki, into elemental attacks, into fire, lightning, light, magma. Kaido was not able to do that. Kaido was spamming Boro breaths all throughout Wano. We've never seen him coding Conqueror's Haki into his blast. It's a 10 kilometers fireball radius for Tsarbama and total destruction. So the 48 kilometers is including the shockwave afterwards, right? That 10 kilometer fireball is fucking nuts. Yeah, and heat. Okay, fair. Man, if it ever drops, I hope I'm right in the center of the fireball. I do not want to survive what comes afterwards. I mean, I do not want to live through whatever comes afterwards. If it happens, just drop it straight on my house. The kilometer is just the radius, by the way. Down. Oh. Huh. I think next chapter is Loki struggling to control his attacks because he gonna destroy Elbaf. I mean, he already did, or at least he didn't. But when he stood up before the flashback, he was close to death. He was trying to bluff. So he grabbed Ragnar and just smacked the tree and created a fuck ton of lightning. And the entire branch was on fire. And that chapter we were told that lightning was like the biggest weakness of Elbaf, because Elbaf is a tree, of course. I mean, so far I'm not getting the feeling that he's struggling with controlling it, to be honest. Excuse me. I don't think he cares to. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he cares to a certain extent. I don't think he has any intention to destroy Elbaf. But also he has Red Atasker. So whatever he puts on fire, I guess, can be extinguished by creating snow. Wait, 240 kilometers? It's mid-sized nuke attack. The 48 kilometers of vaporization severe damage and annihilation up to. Wait, really? So the heat goes all. Okay, that's kind of nuts. 48 kilometers. All the way. Wow. All right. Is everything in there? Okay. Don't worry about it. I'm just chilling. I mean, it's Saturday, so I'm just gonna stay here for however long I want. And also, one of the biggest surprises is that Loki is actually, like, his dragon form is actually black. I mean, I was still waiting for for Oda to just give him like some clown color, but no, just pure black. Fair enough. Oh my. They're running away crying. I didn't pick up on that. Oh, wow. They're actually running away crying. The fake Nidhogg running away. He thought he was something. He thought he was him, but nah. I'm the real thing, bitch. If Kaido's dragon form is around 1 kilometer long, from what I've heard, then how fucking big is Loki's Nidhogg? Well, the anime did a piss poor job at showcasing Kaido's size in his dragon form. Because his introduction in the manga, he was in the Flower Capital. I'm doing this from memory. Kaido appeared in, like, on top of the Flower Capital. The Straw Hats were at the Kozuki grave. Kaido stretched his head from the Flower Capital all the way to wherever they were. But in the anime, they had Kaido flying from that position, from that spot to there. But in the manga, you know, he just stretched his body. But Kaido's size should be, I mean, Luffy's in his giant form. Remember, Luffy's jump roped Kaido. Hold on, let me do this. There, we'll do that. We'll do that. That. No, that's not good. No, not big enough. Okay, so let me make it a bit thicker. Something like that. Okay, guys, see this? This should be Kaido's size. Luffy in his giant form was jump roping Kaido. Something like this. Hold up, let me do this. Zoom out. Make this smaller. Damn, fucking nailed it. Oh. You're gonna have to zoom in on your phones if you... But yeah. Kaido, a fraction. I think even the horn is bigger than Kaido's dragon form. Hold up, I missed some chats. These chapters really did kill Loki somewhat. Oh, my, I can't read. This chapter really did kill Loki's straw hat shit. Yeah, I never bought into it. Him being a straw hat. I said at the very top, like at the most. The most he would get is a Grand Fleet position. But nah, he's not. He is not joining this the Grand Fleet at all. Loki feel alone could annihilate Marineford. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, with the admirals there, I doubt he would be able to do that to it that easily. I'm sure they would be able to stop it somehow. Yeah, if with no interruptions, would be easy. But yeah, if let's for argument's sake that this horn is 1 kilometer around Kaido's size. It's hard to even fucking hell. Zunisha was 5 kilometers tall, right? Like Zunisha's height, like from feet all the way to Zou village. That's 5 kilometers, right? This shit dwarfs Zunisha. If the horn is 1 kilometer. Hold up, where? I'm looking for something. Loki should be able to pick up Zunisha just like this. But the Flaming Dragon Kaido would be similar size to Loki. No, I think he's still smaller. In the what's it called, the Flaming Dragon, I think he grew. He quadrupled in size, no? Zunisha with Nidhogg would dwarf all. Like, it would be straight up become... It would be a planet-worthy animal. Imagine the size of Domi University. Not even sure how one would even Domi University that. Because the full rules of Domi University we don't fully know yet. Because we've seen different ways to do it. The first one was with Dory and Brokey, with them actually being flipped over. Like physically flipped over with the pentagram thing. With rocks, it was different. Emu just put like its tentacles through rocks. But still was not doing anything. And it's the main theory right now is you need negative emotions in order to pull off a Domi Reversi like that. Or at least make some... I mean, I guess negative is not necessarily the right word. Desperation? Because Emu was rage baiting rocks like crazy. Like, first rocks was rage baiting Emu, mentioning Joy Boy and Davy Jones. And then Emu clapped back, was like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill your kids. Your kid and wife, they're gonna die. They're right there. I can see them. I'm gonna kill them. And that sends rocks into a blind rage or panic, mix of both. And that's when the Domi Reversi happened. I think Loki dragon form is just as big as Zunisha, if not smaller. I need that to be an SBS question. Someone ask. It's not gonna be in the next SBS, but hopefully someone asks for the next one, for the next SBS, because we need proper confirmation from Oda. The way I see it, he's bigger than Zunisha. Imagine the side dominators. I think the homeland theory. Oh, right. That was also a theory. That's also possible. But if that's the case, then Loki is fucked. If the homeland theory is correct, then yeah, Loki is fucked because he is in his homeland. Then the Domi Reversi thing would work on him. But still. Domi Reversi in Latin means I return home. Might be able to. Yeah, exactly. The homeland theory would not be that crazy to imagine. It's a bit concerning. But even then, even if it's a homeland theory, even if that's the case, how the fuck does it even work on Nidok, on something that big? And I still hold Kaido's words true to my heart. Haki transcends all. I still believe that Haki can reverse the Domi Reversi. Somehow, some way. And another theory that I have, Domi Reversi does not work on Luffy. Or at least does not work on Gear 5 Luffy. Yo, Lucifer, what up? Welcome to the stream. By the way, 15 kilometers was again retcon. Yeah, Zunisha was first 35 kilometers, then got changed to 5 kilometers, and then again. Wait, oh. It changed to 15 again? Okay, if it's 15, then it's a different story. Then yeah, it might be the same size as Loki, as Nidhogg. I thought it was 5 kilometers from feet to top. But if it's 15, the reversing on rocks disappeared on rocks before Carlin came. Yeah, because Roger and Garp just bumped his ass full of Haki. Maximum height of giants is around 80 feet. Loki and Harold ancient giants are around 180. That's like 1% of the Zunisha's length. If Loki dragon form is 4 times bigger than... Yeah, but remember, the giants that fell on top of Loki's back, they were specks on his back. And Luffy was like stretched out as his body, like as a big balloon. To catch them. They were specks. They you weren't able to see like their body parts, their arms, their legs. You just saw dots falling down. It would be the same on Zunisha, of course. Like from the top, they would also just appear as dots, nothing else. Oh, 5 kilometers? Yeah, but I was making my calculation based on the 5 kilometers size of Zunisha. I don't remember him being turned back to 15 again. But if he's actually 15, then Zunisha is bigger. Or at least same size. Like Oda, at least tell us like the wingspan of Loki. Like just the size from the length from one tip wing to the other tip wing. Like what's the distance? And based off the wingspan, we can at least like make some calculations and see how big he really is. So this part was also so dope. In Elbaf, there is a legend about a god of war who fought with Ragnar. It is said that he took the form of a giant dragon and locked horns with the sun god. He was accompanied by a loyal partner, the ice squirrel Ratatoskr. Wait a minute. We talked about Ratatoskr's age, right? If this god of war actually existed, and it's the same Ratatoskr, how fucking old is he? Ratatoskr might be the oldest thing in the One Piece verse. But then again, we still don't know whether Nika actually existed or not. Not the same? Then what are the chances of Ragnar actually coming back in a squirrel? If this legend is actually real, then it is the same Ratatoskr. But I am of the belief that Nika has never existed, which then also automatically debunks the existence of this god of war. Ratatoskr died and became a Ragnar Devil Fruit. His pointy ears? Where is he? I mean, they're round. God, I need a high quality version of this. Looks so goofy. So his ears are round, and in this, was he at? Okay, so pointy ears and round ears. Albatross wingspans 11 feet. The largest flying creature had 40 feet wide spans, like 12 meters. But we are not dealing with an albatross, are we? Although it would be actually be funny if it would actually be funny if if Loki's fruit was an albatross. I was saying how misleading and how. Oh no, I'm aware, but what I'm saying is based on Loki's wingspan, we can at least calculate how long he is. The more we see of him. Bro, you're just eating Ho-Oh. You're just straight up eating a Pokemon right there. A legendary Pokemon. And I didn't pick up. Okay, I'm a bit sad that I didn't pick up on the nightmares actually being freaked out. He just ate that thing. He just ate it. Booming Dawn Thor rifle. It's a fucking brutal panel. Even, like I said, even though he has an immortal body, that is a brutal ass panel. Especially with the teeth. Okay, hold up. Something I didn't expand on. So, a Holy Knight does not believe in Nika. A Holy Knight does not believe in Nika. And Gunko, another Holy Knight, her biggest fear was Joy Boy. Which brings us to another... I'm not sure if I ever mentioned it, but the Giants never refer to Joy Boy. They always refer to Nika or the Sun God. Meanwhile, everyone else only refers to, at least most of them, refer to Joy Boy. Rocks refers to Joy Boy. Kaido refers to Joy Boy. Emu refers to Joy Boy. Luffy's Gear 5 introduction. In Mary Joie, the elders did refer to Nika, but only in a way to describe what Luffy was. Like his Darfur model was named after a god called Nika. But still no confirmation whether Nika actually existed or not. It's interesting that, at the very least, Summers does not believe Nika existed. But I do wonder. So, Summers is 100% gonna survive this. And I want to see his reaction when Emu refers to Luffy as Joy Boy. I want to see what he's going to say. Because Gunko, before Gunko got taken over by Emu, whatever that person was, possessed or not, their biggest fear was Joy Boy. Nino called a corpse eater. That's why I wish there was more skeleton-like aspects to it. Like more horns and being skinnier. I've never heard about the corpse eater, but... I mean, if that's the case, then he would eat corpses. He would not be a corpse himself, no? And also, he still has a hybrid form. Do not forget. Like, he beat Harold's ass in hybrid form. Summer's also very stupid. No, I get that. But I'm trying to make a distinction between Joy Boy and Nika. Because we have one Holy Knight who doesn't believe in Nika, and we have another Holy Knight who is scared of Joy Boy. Wait, am I tripping? Okay, now I'm not sure. Did Gunko say she was afraid of Nika or Joy Boy? Damn it, which chapter was that? Nika? Which chapter was that? I need to go back. Roxburgh's Herald. Okay, damn it. So, Older Women. Scapa Gaban. Holly. Shamrock takes the stage. It's one of these chapters. Gaban. Warriors. Run Youth. It was, I think, the chapter with the nightmares when they came to life. Time for Warriors, Gods, Knights. Was it this one? No, not this one. 1142. Let's see. Oh yeah, the things I find scary. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Hey, Yamato. Raime Hake. Okay. Gunko, where art thou? Oh, wait. Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, this is even better. This is even better. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Hold up, let me copy this. Paste it. Oh. This is even better. Go back to current chapter. Now, let's go to Summers. Summers, where's your bitch ass at? Ah, there he is. Did you say Nika? That's all. That's just a tall tale told to scare kids. Then Summers, specifically Summers, asking, ain't that right, Gunko? What scares you the most? Nika. Oh, okay, that's interesting. She actually would. Wow. But this also adds room for more questions, because what does Nika mean to Gunko? And also, since this is not the person that Brooke knows, I forgot her name, Princess whatever, is this Emu speaking? Or is it, no, it's not Emu, it's definitely not Emu speaking, but it's a version of this person that Emu created. Probably just wiped memories and instilled the fear of Nika into Gunko, I think. And then we have Summers, who does not believe in Nika. And also these exclamation mark. So these exclamation marks are from Summers, and they indicate most likely his belief. Like he's surprised that Gunko is afraid of something that doesn't exist. He eats the souls of wicked in Norse mythology. Normal celestial dragons don't even know about the Void Sentry. And to your question, it was Nika. Okay, so I fucked up on that. So it was Nika and not Joy Boy. But since Gunko's biggest fear, is Nika, does that mean that she thinks Nika actually existed and is afraid of him? Or is she afraid of a potential existence of a Nika coming to life? Or just the idea of Nika? If Brook manages to deliver a message to Gunko to believe in Luffy rather than Nika... Oh, yeah. If Brook manages to deliver a message to Gunko to believe in Luffy rather than Nika... Fuck Gunko. The fact that Brook went through all the trouble to crawl all through through all over the branch just to get to Gunko and tell her to fuck herself. I hope it stays like that. I hope. I don't want redemption for her. But it also depends on what Imu did to Gunko. Like, if the Gunko that we see here, this personality, and the Gunko that we saw in God Valley actively participating in the hunt, if that was Gunko doing that on her free will, no brainwashing, nothing going on, then I do not want redemption at all. Anyone who participated in that shit, no redemption. But if her memory got wiped and just bullshit going on with Imu's powers, yeah, then there's room for that. What's gonna happen to Gunko? She's in a bit of a pickle. Whatever's gonna happen to Gunko. Also, so strange that her hair grows. So when Gunko is Gunko, her hair's short, and then Imu takes over and her hair grows. Also, I don't know if you guys were here, but Gunko is holding onto the book. Like that magic spell book that was used to pull out the gun out of. Alright, you have a good one, Envision. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you most likely next week. Book. Or the Book. So since Brook is not there, I'm calling it right now. Brook is in that book. What if Brook actually is in the book and Imu used that to his advantage? I mean, it wouldn't be that crazy. Blackmail? I mean, yeah, it would be a hostage situation. I guess that would be one way to try to manipulate Luffy. Whether it would work or not, I'm not too sure, because if this is Imu's book of bullshit, Luffy's Gear 5 form is a form of bullshit. But both of these characters, they can just pull whatever out of their asses. Isn't it like Gunko being brainwashed? Yeah, we don't, most likely, but we don't know the specifics. Was it actual brainwashing? Was it some a puppet master type thing? Is Gunko just an empty shell? Whoever Gunko used to be, like, was it just completely wiped? And Gunko right now is just an empty shell doing Imu's bidding? Bullshit showdown income, yeah. I want to see, like, a specific. Like, I was a huge fan of that book, though. Like, when it got introduced, like, there was something so menacing about it. I fucking love that shit. I want to see more. I want to see Imu do more with that bullshit book. Loki size pretty bullshit as well. I mean, let's be real. The final battle is going to be one big pile of bullshit. We have Luffy's Toon Force bullshit. We have Buggy's... Buggy is just bullshit in general. We have Blackbeard with 2 Devil bullshit going on. A potential third, maybe. Emu, which you all know is bullshit. And to top it all, I mean, Shanks is, I guess, fairly normal, but his powers are so busted. And to top it all off, it might all take place in a Davy back fight. The bullshit battle. Imagine the final battle finally starts. A 5-way battle. A 5-way battle free-for-all. In a Davy back fight. Chapter 1900. And Oda just calls it bullshit. Random bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Pretty, yeah. Oh, no, I actually want to see that. I want to... Next chapter. Have Emu open up the book, floating behind her, and just go like... Random bullshit go. And just knives and shit just flying out of the book. And Brook flying out of the book with his sword out. Maybe the One Piece is bullshit. That would explain why the Roger Pirates were laughing. That would explain it. Having pure chaos out. I mean, he did. I mean, it might be what he meant when he said that the final war is going to make Marineford look cute or same or whatever he said. Because I guess in terms of craziness, in terms of epicness, it might be the same level. In terms of intensity, it might also be the same level as Marineford. That maybe Oda meant more like because Marineford is still fairly grounded. Because all those characters have to follow a certain set of rule. Well, when it comes to Devil Fruits and Haki and that sort of stuff. But with the final war, the main players, the said rules don't always have to apply to them. So Oda can just go fully bonkers with his imagination. And all coming from the moon in the final battle was... That would be so dope. That would actually be really dope. Especially like with the little creatures that are on the moon. Scale. Remember Dressrosa? What about Dressrosa? I kind of like chaos. Just throw everything. I mean, that's essentially what I'm expecting. For at least for the final war. I mean, at the very least for a battle between the likes of Luffy and Emu. Oh, and also, what up? What up, Lucas? I didn't notice you there. How you doing? God, the Arlong will pull up. No, I'm just waiting for the Mad Monk. Where the fuck is Uruj? Madi Monk needs to show up. And also, another one who has a bag of bullshit that is very unutilized, at least lately, Usopp. Usopp has a bag that he always carries with him. Oda has the capability to just give... Also, he makes his own weapons. Oda has the capability to just give Usopp a bunch of bullshit. Put it in his bag. Have him create impact dial bullets. Anything. I need to see the same bullshit coming out of Usopp. I don't know who Usopp is. He actually did show up at the beginning of the chapter. How can you fuse bullets? I mean, Arman Hakia is not Usopp's way of fighting, I would say. Unless he can observation haki infusion for long range. What if he can infuse his We've never seen it before, so it might not be a thing, but I'm just speculating here, of course. What if you can infuse observation haki into objects? Or they like bullets or projectiles that Usopp shoots. And turn it in a sort of homing bullet. Would that take away from Usopp's sniping abilities? If I enjoy Boy's secret bullet stash with his conqueror's bullet. and yeah, and inside each of those bullets is a small hockey knot. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Usopp could have like a massive army of giants in the final battle. Oh. I'm 100% sure that's gonna be the case. But he has to build it up by making Usopp do something here. Too late for Usopp to rise? Nah, as long as the story goes. As long as the story is going on. As long as it continues. Should have brought Nolan in the story to hype. I mean, there's still time for Usopp. There's still plenty of time for Usopp. Like, I don't have many problems with Usopp in general. My biggest gripe was that he didn't do shit in Onigashima. That was my biggest complaint, or essentially my only complaint. Like, do you guys remember? There was something on Onigashima that would have been perfect for Usopp. They mentioned it once, and my hopes for Usopp just went through the roof. There were long-range cannons on Onigashima. Those long-range cannons were shooting at the ships as they were invading Onigashima. They could have given that to Usopp. Just have him do something with those cannons. Since that Usopp didn't do much. Not necessarily true though. It was fair. I mean, I guess he showcased his powers in the Hody Jones battle, which was not much of a battle for the Straw Hats to begin with. In Punk Hazard, he was fairly useful. I mean, Dressrosa, we know what he did. Dressrosa speaks for itself. Even though it got annoying at a certain point with Usopp in Dressrosa, he did pull through in the end. But after Dressrosa, we went to Zo, and there was not much fighting going on in the Zoo to begin with. So Usopp didn't do anything there. Whole Cake Island. Luffy did not go to Whole Cake. Usopp did not go to Whole Cake Island, so he couldn't do anything there. The Reverie didn't have to do anything with the Straw Hats, so no battles there. Wano. Wano was like 3 years long, man. That's that's why people think that Usopp hasn't been doing shit. That shit took 3 years, and Usopp didn't do shit in those 3 years. Or was it 4 years even? I don't even remember. But in Egghead, Usopp did do shit in Egghead, even though it was very short. He was fighting off the Saturn to protect Robin. Like, he was actively participating in that. And during those reactions, I kept saying, I pointed at the panel, like, just right here is already doing a lot more than he did in Wano. Kinda hate how Oda's still characterizing Usopp as a coward. I don't mind Usopp being a coward, but I want to see Usopp putting effort into like, I want Usopp to acknowledge that and push through those fears. I don't mind him being scared. If anything, I want him to stay scared and be terrified every time. But him pushing through the fears. That's the bravery that I want to see from. That's what bravery is, and that's what Usopp wants to be. He wants to be brave. In order to be brave, you have to conquer your fears. And one of the things that I think I've said, one of the things I've said the most on this channel, I was 100% sure, and still am to this day, Usopp could have beaten Who's Who. Whether it was a tag team between Usopp and Nami against Ulti and Who's Who. Oh, I'm sorry. Page one. Oh my god. I meant page 1. I keep confusing their names every single time. Every single time, man. Page 1. To this day, I am convinced that Usopp could have beaten page 1. And Oda just took that shit away from us. We had Nami beat Ulti, which was something. It was cool. It was cool. Battle of Cow, yeah. Like, Nami showed resolve against Ulti when she aimed for Tama. Okay, bro, you know I am bad with names, especially with Who's Who and page 1. For some reason, whenever, like with the Yamato story, I kept referring to page 1 and as Who's Who. I kept calling him Who's Who. For some reason, I just keep confusing their names. But yeah, I meant page 1. Like, Usopp creates his weapons. Give him the like. I am sure. I'm 100% sure he has taken a reject dial from Skypiea. I'm sure he has one. Have him use that reject. Have him create a weapon with that reject dial, so that his body doesn't have to take the punishment from the reject dial. Let's say the hammer that he uses, infuse it with or boost it with the reject dial. So when he hits someone, it's the hammer that takes the beating and not Usopp. Basically, is just a way too much for Usopp. No, I don't think so. That's why I mentioned just now the reject dial. He already has an impact dial. What the impact dial does, it tanks the attack, and you can push the same input, the same power that was absorbed. You can just put it out. So let's say he takes a hit from page 1 with the impact dial. You could just smack him back with it, and of course that takes a lot of punishment for the body. But have him create a weapon that is able to utilize those dials, the impact, whether it's the impact or reject dial, without his body taking the beating afterwards. It should have been like Ulti, Jinbei, Nami page 1, Usopp, who's who? With help of Big Mom? No. Big Mom helping them out was ass. That's one. Big Mom taking down page 1 was my biggest gripe. One of my biggest gripes of Wano. She should not have interfered there. But why Uzu though? And as for Jinbei, honestly, it doesn't matter who Jinbei fights. He is winning, with the exception of Kaido and Big Mom. Put him up against any Kaido, any Beast Pirate. Jinbei is straight up winning. Whether it's King, Queen, Jack, any of the Flying Six, Jinbei is winning. So whoever Jinbei fights, I'm fine with it. 10 times 4. Impact for Kunagi Forest. The reject. Yeah, the reject is deadly, and it was supposed to kill a Viper, a Wiper, but he somehow survived it. Do you think One Piece will cross to? Ooh, I mean, I would want that. Sure, I would want him to make it to 2000, but nah, that's not gonna be the case. Like what, it took 22 years to get to chapter 1000. If I were to make a guess, I'm saying chapter 15, 1600. As for big ones, yeah. Like I didn't mind Big Mom in Wano, but she should not have taken down a a Kaido crew member. Like, just imagine how pissed the fanbase would be if she, on accident, landed on the battlefield between Zoro and King. And she just one-shots King, just like that. Taking the shine away from Zoro. The fanbase would fucking riot like crazy. And rightfully so. At that time, I was thinking about it would be good if Jinbei went against Jack. Yes, I was on that side of to a certain extent, but I also wanted Neko and Neko and Inu to take care of him. But we never get the full satisfaction of Neko and Inu against Jack, so might as well have put Jinbei there. Big Mom Amnesia was also stupid. Yes, it was. But it could have been much worse. I was not a fan of it. Amnesia rarely works well in storytelling. In movies, books, series, whatever. It rarely works well. But in Wano case, it could have. I was so scared that it was going to get so much worse. But it was limited. The damage was limited, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that. And also, Queen's attack on Big Mom, fucking hilarious. Like in full beast form, jumping upside down onto Big Mom. That was a 10 out of 10 attack. That was actually good. Memory loss may be a greater theme of One Piece, like Void Century. That's okay. That is, I mean, it doesn't really count as amnesia though. Like erase history. Sure, it is. I guess it counts sort of, but it's not tied to a person. Frankie dialogue against Big Mom about Luffy. Oh, no, Frankie. I mean, Frankie will just fight anyone. He does not give a shit. He was about to he was about to fire a laser against Big Mom, and they got interrupted. Rode his motorbike on her face. If Kaido showed up there, he would not stop. He would just continue fighting. And also, a lot of people hated Frankie and Sasaki's fight, but I actually love that shit. It was simple, short, goofy, and Frankie was utilized very well. General Frankie armor got busted, got destroyed from the fight. That was a good price to pay. Man, the start of Roof Beast was fucking wild, man. It like I remember when it was happening weekly. It felt unreal. It felt like reading a fanfic of One Piece. Because the fight against Kaido was something that we were preparing for since 2013. It was like 7 years or some shit that it took to finally get to chapter 1000, where Luffy finally landed the first punch, the Red Rock. Frankie's laser scared the VP? Vegapunk? You mean an egghead? I mean, it terrified Kizaru, or at least... No. Oh, no, wait, no. I'm confusing it. That was... Kizaru was shocked because Sanji blocked the laser. I mean, Frankie's laser is... Excuse me. Frankie's laser is the Pacifista laser, which are based on... They are created from Kizaru's fruits. So essentially, Frankie's using Kizaru's attacks right there. But I don't remember... Huh. I don't remember the Vegapunks being scared or shocked from seeing the lasers. Radical Beam, anything, yeah. I mean, it's a... Radical Beam is fucking busted. I don't... actually wanted him to land that laser against Big Mom. I wanted to see what damage it would do against Big Mom. Do you think we will see the man marked by flames and the One Piece this year? Oh, you mean the remake? No idea, to be honest. Honestly, no idea. Man Marked by Flames? I think we have a bigger chance to see the Man Marked by Flames than a trailer from the remake. And also for Frankie, I want Frankie's to upgrade his body even further. He can modify his body. He can just build himself to be stronger. And there is a factory here on, or a ancient factory or lab or whatever, on Elbaf. Send Frankie there. Quiz. Sunny has an attack with, what was it called? It has multiple. It has the Gao Cannon. Kudo Burst is not necessarily an attack. It's the Gao Cannon, no? And the Gao Cannon is essentially just Frankie's Kudo Vent attack. Like the one where he does his hands like this and his forearms like blow up. The Gao Cannon is just pressurized air. I mean the manga. Wait, huh? The manga? What do you mean by the One Piece manga? Surprisingly, you remember? Yeah. I mean, there. My memory is very picky. There are some random things that I would remember, and others not. Like for example, Aokiji, I know his name, but for some reason, a lot of times I just forget his name, and all I can remember is Kuzan. Like Aokiji is one of the main players, but for some reason, like his name does not always register in my head. I have no problem remembering Akainu, Kizaru, Fujitora. But Aokiji, for some reason, he's the one name that always, like, at least regularly, disappears in my head. An island only the Pirate King has ever reached. I mean, that's gonna depend on when we get out of Elbaf. It looks like we're in the finale for Elbaf, but there still has to be post arc stuff, unless he's referring to the Heaven Realm of Elbaf. What if... I mean, we haven't seen him in Harold's flashback. We've never seen him interact with Roger. But would it be too crazy to think that Roger went to the Heaven Realm? But it's not an island, is it? And if it's not the Heaven Realm, then it's most likely... what's it called? Fuck, the final island of the Grand Line. Lodestar, yeah, that's the one. That's what I'm referring to. Chicken Voyage? Torpedo something? What I've heard, those jump Vesta messages aren't too reliable. Yeah. I mean, we are still waiting for the lurking legend. At the beginning of Wano, Oda told us to keep our eyes open for the lurking legend. We're still waiting. We still don't know who the fuck that is. Lodestar would be dope. But it would be strange if only Roger has ever been there. Like throughout those 20 years, no one has made it to Lodestar. Because it would seem that Lodestar would be the easiest part to get to. Because you just follow the log post. Like if you somehow manage to avoid all the emperors, if you manage to avoid the Yonko and the Marines and just make it to Lodestar, that seems more realistic than anyone finding the One Piece. Maybe Loki is the lurking legend. That would be crazy. Jingo's like backing up to avoid cannons by propelling. Oh right, the Sasaki head spinner. Okay, so what do you guys think? Where is it? Oh my god, come on. Do you guys think Nika's actually ever existed? Like the real Nika, the real sun god? Has he existed or not? Not Joy Boy, but actually Nika. Has he existed or has he not? Next two chapters is about to be all. Ooh, fuck yeah. Nah, well, that was not a blunder. That was all calculated. It was all calculated. Okay, so you think Nika existed? Fair. Yo, welcome back, Will of Dreams. Yes, either prayed into existence or a person prayed and became him. Okay, so you're also in the camp of him having existed. Nika's black confirmed, but wouldn't be that crazy. And honestly, like the white hair goes really well with the dark body. Look. Let me look into something. Mm-hmm. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Oh, I thought this chapter had a silhouette of Nika, but it only had one of Luffy. Because I wanted to point out the different weapons that we've seen for Nika and Joy Boy. Because on the mural, hold up. Let me pull up the mural. 10, 11. Excuse me, 11:38. Oh. Okay, so on the mural, he has a sword and a shield. Just as depicted in this image. Sure, the design of the shield is different, but here he has a sword. But we've seen also a silhouette of Nika wielding a spear. Or none of it never happened yet. I mean that's the whole Ragnarok thing. Because in the mythology, Ragnarok, the way Ragnarok is written is vague, as in it has either happened or is about to happen. Like it's very obscure, which might be something going on here, something similar going on here. Nico's real though? No, what I'm referring to, him being real. Okay, so how do I word that? So my argument against Nika having actually existed, like, will be as in this right here. The sun god rose. This specific line here. What if it's metaphorical? What if the sun god rose as a wish, as a desire for people? From whispered prayers, the sun god rose. It might be literal, like maybe like there's a. It would like I wouldn't be against it if Nika actually existed. Like if those prayers, those desires of people, Nika actually came to life. But it could also be metaphorical. Like just the idea of a Nika existing. Like just people wanting there to be a Nika was enough for this said god of the land to enrage. All those legends could be true, only that it didn't happen in the past and is actually happening right now. From the first world and the second world, and before that, when Ripley explained, manga far from is manga far from anime? Yeah. Well, I mean, yes and no. Depends on the pacing of the anime. What up, Rono Zoro? Because the anime should be coming back next month. So the anime is coming back from break, and it's going to start with this arc. Most modern interpretations, gods are given life, power by the belief people in. So the reason why I think, or at least why I think there's a possibility that Nika was just an idea. It was just something that people believed in. It's also because of Vegapung's words of how devil fruits came to existence. I think the idea of people wishing for a sun god terrified whoever that god of the land is. Because if enough people wished for it, he would actually come to life. And I think this god of the land actually prevented it. Prevented the birth of the sun god. Because, you know the whole thing. God of land enraged with serpent of fire, cast the world into ruin, darkness fell, death reigned, they would never meet again. They would never meet again, I think, refers to the people being split up because of the red line. So those desires would not be strong enough. Because the people are split up, those desires of the people are not unified and not strong enough to give birth to an actual Nika. And once again, whoever this god of the land is, or earth god, or depending on the translation, maybe this god of the land came into existence because people had a wish for such a thing to exist. But on the other hand, god of the land, it might just refer to a king. What do you think about Garp? Who will rescue Garp? Honestly, no idea. Because I mean, the Marines might be... Because Hero is too popular of a figure to not... to just keep there. So maybe the Marines' hands would be forced into attempting to save Garp, or at least actually saving him to not lose face. Or Garp could just wait until the main players are gone, or at least most of them, and he just goes for a solo rescue, or for a solo escape. Or he might just die. That's also a possibility. Garp might die. To me, it's the same way Emu gets the Slash Dragons to be seen as gods, and I believe people makes it so. Yeah. Not just that, but also enforcement. So the reason why you can't touch the Celestial Dragons is because they can't enforce that power through the Marines. The moment you touch a Celestial Dragon, there's an Admiral on site. So people are forced to believe to them being gods through fear. Sengoku solo rescue? Nah. I don't think Sengoku would be able to pull that off. When Garp gets bored, he will rescue himself. I mean, he's still wounded. He has to recover first. Alright, you have a good one. I'll catch you whenever. I think next week again. Okay, so I guess I'm in the minority when I say that Nika might not have existed physically. Hey, Blackbeard? I'm guessing you are a new One Piece fan? Like you only started recently, or how long have you been reading One Piece or watching One Piece? Because for me, I used to hate Blackbeard too. Because of what he did in Marineford. It took me, I think, 5 to 6 years to get over that. And now I really, really appreciate Blackbeard as a villain. Like, the moment that hatred for Blackbeard disappeared, I learned to enjoy him so much as a character. Nika is like a Klabouter man who became real. This is such a... Obviously cooking something. Like, it's so fucking crazy. Like this panel, like this mural. Not just because of the story it tells, but because of the endless amount of interpretations of the story it could tell. Because you have the Harley text on top, which kind of splits it into 3 sections. Like right here, whatever's happening here is like the first world, and then here is, I guess, the creations of the Devil Fruit in the second world, and then here the third world. But the way I interpret it, this right here, like this battle, to me that is both the second and the third world at the same time. It showcases the battle of Joy Boy against Emu, but also the future battle of Luffy against Emu. So it showcases the battle, just not how the battle ended. I hate him because he killed Whitebeard. Yeah, I mean, I was in that camp too. I used to really, really hate him. I used to fucking despise him, but time has passed, and now I really like Blackbeard. Not as a person, of course, but you got the idea. And I'm still still waiting to see what the fuck is on that tree. Like, what is Frankie's body covering? What is he hiding? Yeah, this chapter was so fucking nuts, man. A hole? What do you mean a hole? Oh, in the tree? Top of the tree either? You mean of Elbaf? Yeah, the Heaven Realm. I swear, we better fucking go there when we get rid of Emo in Elbaf. We better go up. I need to see what's up there. Emu is... Hold up, where? Hold up. Man, this God of War looks so sick, man. It looks so fucking dope. What do you think, bro? Will Oda show... I mean, he will at some point, but not right now. Joy Boy stuff is end of story, end of series, and it will be tied to Emu's flashback. So Emu knows the Nidog. Does that mean that Emu had fought against the Nidog at some point? And the way Emu's saying it, it sounds like they were looking for it for a long time. All right, let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here. I might hop on Twitch in a bit. I'm just gonna rest for a bit, just chill for a bit. I got no plans tonight, so I might hop on Twitch and play whatever, do whatever. And let's see. Let me do this. Alright, there's the link. If you guys are interested, if you guys got nothing to do and just want to hop on Twitch for later, I might play the One Piece card game. We can just continue chatting about the chapter. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Actually, amazing chapter. And yeah, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you whenever you guys are here. Peace out.